And I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of the Campaign Life Coalition. You have the floor, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair and distinguished representatives. On behalf of Campaign Life Coalition, thank you for this opportunity to address the 59th session of the Commission on Population and Development. In the context of this year's theme on population, technology, and research for sustainable development, we call upon the Commission to reaffirm international human rights law, which recognizes that every human being has the inherent right to life and shall be protected by law, and that children require special safeguards and care, including legal protection before and after birth, as affirmed in the Declaration of the Rights of the Child. How can sustainable development be achieved if long-standing agreed language on the right to life is disregarded? If development is intended to improve human life, then the protection of the right to life must be its foundation. Development cannot be sustainable if this fundamental right is not upheld for every human being. There is no internationally recognized legal right to abortion, but there is a right to life. Yet, efforts persist to promote such a fiction through the use of language that has neither been agreed upon nor defined by the General Assembly. Efforts to advance maternal and child health through medical and technological means should not be equated with sexual and reproductive health and rights, an umbrella term for abortion on demand, sterilization, and life-ending reproductive technologies. I would also like to highlight a threat that has been plaguing this Commission and international cooperation for many years. Ideological colonialism remains a dominant threat to development. This form of neo-colonialism arises when powerful states and global institutions use funding and political influence to impose divisive social policies on nations, which are often dependent on foreign aid, pressuring them to change their laws, beliefs, and cultural norms related to human life, sexuality, marriage, and the family. In addition to eroding multilateralism among member states, ideological colonialism undermines national sovereignty and the legislative process, particularly in developing countries, while diverting much-needed attention from locally identified needs such as poverty reduction, gaps in basic health care, education, and family support. Considering this year's theme and the growing use of assisted reproductive technology, we also emphasize that innovation must be approached with caution and guided by clear ethical considerations. Practices such as in vitro fertilization and surrogacy have given rise to complex legal, ethical, and social concerns and have shown to be incompatible with human rights. Technology, as with development, is intended to improve human life, not reduce it to an object of utility. Thank you, Madam Chair.
I thank the distinguished representative for Campaign Life Coalition for his statements. And